couple minutes behind. Let me turn up my volume. I'm a couple minutes behind, but let me get my... Is this better? Yeah. Sorry if you heard me burp. I just had an apple. I had my dinner, snacky snack, like cooked, clean. Because I'm an adult and these are things I have to do. Okay. So yesterday I felt like the live could have been better. So I'm giving it a second go. Like, I just felt like I am not satisfied with that mid-ass live. Right, let me make it bright up in here. I got my lights, I got my new setup, I got my mic, let's go. So I want to start off with talking about the Super Bowl. I'm waiting for y'all to get here. You'll get here. I reminded my YouTube people, like, y'all will come in when you come in. But I'm probably going to rename this, hi, welcome in, to like the Sold Out Chronicles. Because I have like some real shit to talk to y'all about today. Welcome in if you're new. Let me just go ahead and get right into it so the replay is fire. You come in when you come in. I wanted to do a better recap of the Super Bowl. I wanted to break down some of the symbolism. I have watched some more content breaking it down. So as you guys know, it was a very pro-Black performance. It's February, it is Black History Month, and the black and white chessboard is in full effect. For those of you who are new, those of you who don't know, a common thing I talk about on this channel, because it was taught to me and now it really makes a lot of sense and I can connect it to the events that is going on, is the black and white chessboard Freemasonic play, which is part of why the Black community can't get as far as we want to, is because there are people in place from our own community who work to keep us stagnant and keep us oppressed. That is the boule. They are the black on the black and white chessboard, because it's like race play. The world runs off of race play to push agendas and to like keep you manipulated and mind controlled. So when we talk about the Super Bowl, February, Black History Month, I thought about it. I was like, it's by design that they do the Grammys, the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Oscars is coming up. Like, they need to have a lot of those events during Black History Month, because Black people emit a lot of energy, and the people who are the species that run this planet, like, live off of like energy, which is where you hear stuff about like blood and a Nina comb. You hear about that because like blood is a life force. It's a part of, you know, there's energy in it, life force, plasma, all of this, right? So that's where that comes from. So when we think about the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar definitely did give a great show. He did. Was it one of my favorites? No. I've never been that much of a Kendrick fan. Like, I think Kendrick has some good music. I think he can rap. I think he does have a lot of hits, but he's never been like my fave. Like, I was always a bigger Drake fan. I think it's pretty obvious that there is a agenda against Drake. There is a movement against Drake. The same way the industry had Cardi B propped up, they tried to do it with Pusha. You know what I mean? And like the industry has been trying to get rid of Drake and Nicki Minaj. Same thing, and like low-key Lil Wayne, because what do you think that whole situation with Young Thug shooting at his tour bus was? To try to get on. Young Thug is down to do anything to get on. Hence why he's wrapped up in like some fugazi ass Rico now. But I'm just saying, we talking all industry shit tonight. All industry shit. Like, I'm taking the gloves off. I did not like the live from yesterday. I felt like it was really tame and mild, and I just want to go full force today. So the Super Bowl, right? It's a energy harvesting event. Kendrick is there being propped up to try to take Drake down. It's very obvious that Jay-Z, Roc Nation, you know, a lot of people, a lot of higher ups in the industry, UMG, they're making a lot of money off this. They need this. They need this because I keep telling y'all the music industry don't have a lot of money right now. They're not making a lot of money. They're broke. A orchestrated rap beef is exactly what they need. It's exactly what they need to sell records. Um, again, Drake and Kendrick are under UMG. So it's definitely orchestrated shit. I do think that Drake will rise again, but the 5 Grammys of Super Bowl, like, it's pretty obvious that this this big success run after this hit was planned and orchestrated. It's obvious that it was set up. It just doesn't come off as organic. And I know some of y'all will buy it. Some of y'all are like, oh yeah, like Drake started it. It's orchestrated. The whole beef, the songs, the features, like, it's all orchestrated. Now, that brings into question, do they really want to get rid of Drake? I'm starting to think maybe I don't feel like they don't really care. Hey, what's up, Dion? The industry, they'll never do that. They don't have to do that. They're just gonna do some more fugazi tricks. Like when we saw, I feel like people need to understand, just like when we saw Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, like that whole orchestrated shit, like, see what I'm saying? Like, the industry was really against Nicki. Now with Drake, is the industry really against him? I think he's just, part of being signed to a deal is being a puppet, and when they need to, how they use you and when they use you is up to them. Thank you. I'm trying to keep it spicy. Like I was telling you guys at the beginning, I wanted the live to be better than it was yesterday. I wasn't pleased, and so I'm back to hustle and work. Welcome to the new people. Welcome everybody who's here. Please like, share, subscribe. We talking about real industry shit all the way through tonight. So it's obvious. I just feel like the wind setup is obvious. Like the timing is just so, like, I don't know. I can see through it. And I know that I'm not crazy because Kanye got on Twitter and, like, talked about it. He talked about how, like, the industry, like, gave Kendrick Grammys on purpose. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Kendrick gave, it's so crazy. Like, this is why I had to follow up. Thank you guys. Welcome in. It's like when Kanye was talking, he exposed that the industry gave him a damn a Grammy just because he went against Drake. Hey, what's up? Check 1 2. Hi. I'm taking this off. So the shit is obvious. Real orchestrated shit. But let me keep going. So the stage, right? I want to get into some of the symbolism. On the stage, Kendrick, it was like a video game controller. And he did like a video game, like Grand Theft Auto cheat code, like with the X and the O and stuff like that. It's really, really creative. But the whole game part and the cheat code, like, hey, what's up? Welcome back. That should pretty much tell you guys that this is, like, the cheat code was the industry. The cheat code was the industry behind him. Kendrick Lamar getting up there and, like, making his whole like theme, oh, Black empowerment and Black oppression, and, like, he's really on that civil rights bullshit. Sorry, my arm. He's really on that civil rights bullshit. And I just feel like, look, Black people do still have issues. There is still oppression, there is still bias, like that's a real thing. But again, they'll never tell you that people like Kendrick Lamar, people like Jay-Z, people like Beyonce, a lot of these celebrities, right? He is a fake activist. But he's just being used to put Drake through humiliation ritual. That's what I believe. But I'm going to keep going. Thank you for your commentary. Definitely appreciate it. Let me keep going, though. People like Kendrick, people like Jay-Z, people like Beyonce, they will whine all day about being so oppressed, but they're not really oppressed. Like, they're not. They're not the black people who are oppressed. They are living high off the hog off of white supremacy. They've sold out, like Kanye would be saying, they sold out to a group of people who wear small hats, and they're controlled and they're puppets. And they keep selling the idea of like, oh, we're so oppressed and the white man is so against us. And like they keep selling like political activism because it sells, but it also mentally manipulates you into believing that there's things wrong that are not wrong. Like black people can vote. You know what I mean? Like we're not just that oppressed. Like black people can vote. Come on now. We can think for ourselves. But it keeps you in the white and black, the chessboard. The white and black chessboard, because white people keep, you see how white people are upset. It was meant to be upsetting. It was meant to like keep the divide going, like the rollback of DEI, black people's response to it, affirmative action, Beyonce with the Grammys. Like it's all used to energy harvest you and to keep you thinking that like you're in like this huge fight, and that things are worse off for you than they are. Black people do have real shit to be angry about, but it's not some of the shit that they want us to be angry about. You know what I mean? Like, it's to constantly keep you in the victim mindset of like, oh, I'm oppressed and somebody's against me. It doesn't keep you like confident in a focused winner's mindset. It just doesn't. It keeps you being a perpetual victim. That's the program. And it keeps you upset at white people who don't give a fuck about you. So yes, it is fake activism. And like when I had watched some videos earlier about Kendrick, I didn't know Kendrick has done so much blasphemous music. So he's definitely sold out and sold his soul, and he's just doing what they pay him to do. I just feel like, do you really feel comfortable? I mean, of course he does, but it's like your whole claim to fame at this point is taking Drake down. Hey, what's up, Micah? Good to see you. I wanted to get into like the symbolism from the Super Bowl and want to go a little bit deeper than I did yesterday. But it is giving contrived. The lyrics alone, the "Somebody Hand Him a Grammy Right Now" lyric from Drake gives contrived. That we bigger than a Super Bowl, that's given scripted and contrived. But it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's getting the conversation going. People are excited about music again. They're selling a lot of records. Like, this is a ploy for money. Thank you. This is a ploy for money. This whole beef, the industry is down bad. They're broke. They did layoffs. They dropped artists. Music is not selling. Like, this is business. Like, with Apple Music saying something shady, like, Apple Music don't give a fuck about what's going on between Kendrick and Drake, but they're making money off of it. This whole thing is a heist of money and energy. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. It's a heist. So just stay woke. But as far as Drake, again, he will rise up from the ashes. I do think that bad things, like part of the ritual with this is Drake will come out victorious, and with Kendrick, I think something bad about him is going to come out. Kanye has already talked about, again, the allegations that he be beating on Whitney. Drake has talked about it. I would not be surprised. I've been feeling like that. Somebody last night was just mentioning, like, I think something bad about him is going to come out. I agree. I definitely think, they're going to let him live high off the hog for right now. And then by the time Drake's humiliation ritual is up, some bad news will come out about Kendrick, and then everybody will be looking stupid forever switching up on him. I'm telling you, it's just giving Cardi B and Nicki Minaj all over again. Like, that should show you guys that these beefs and this stuff is just labels and antics. Because look at Cardi B now. She's talking about she got music coming that nobody wants. So right, it is just the cheat code. I'm gonna get on that. Thank you for roping me back in. The cheat code, the game control system setup is definitely giving Hermetic Theater. Again, you have another Gemini, Gemini up against a Scorpio, Hermetic Theater. SZA. Oh yes, let's get on that. I forgot that SZA and Serena Williams both used to like mess with Drake at one time. That just shows that Drake is a hoe. He be out here messing with everybody. Right, he wasn't going to Petro because that was the whole point of him getting that booking was to like diss Drake. Like it's all been about dissing Drake. He's only receiving this level of like come up because he's dissing Drake. No more to it. He's dissing Drake, so there are perks that come with that. But anywho, I wanted to get on SZA. So yes, SZA comes up there. Oh right, okay. Biden is a Scorpio, Trump is a Gemini. That is very interesting. Thank you for bringing that up because I'm sure there's a connection with it. Now, when it comes to, again, thank you for Tiffany. SZA was dressed in the all red, and I was saying Scarlet Woman. When you look up Scarlet Woman, that is the Whore of Babylon. That's giving beta kitten programming. Just like I told you guys with Rihanna and Alicia Keys, they both had dressed in like all red for their performances. Whore of Babylon, Scarlet Woman. You know what I mean? Like, just the one who be like getting ran through by all the people in Babylon, the great whore. And that woman is usually under demonic control and possession and mind control programming. People said that SZA's mic wasn't on. Somebody said she just got plastic surgery. That's why she couldn't sing as much. I've been telling you all, SZA is no vocalist, so I don't know why y'all was looking for her to like. Yeah, definitely some similarities, but yeah, y'all thought SZA was gonna like belt out tunes. Like she's not even built like that. Come on, stop. Okay, let's get into the commercials. Lil Wayne, I think his Cetaphil commercial, that's cute, but Lil Wayne looks fried and cooked. I am not convinced to buy Cetaphil because Lil Wayne uses it allegedly. Tom Brady had the commercial where he was. No, thank you for commenting that though, sweetheart. That is interesting. Shout out to Sweetheart Mashups. Ooh. Nothing would surprise me, but they had that commercial with Tom Brady with putting the batteries in his arm. And Tom Brady do look funny as hell. He looked super cloned. He looked replaced as fuck. He looked like he didn't have a lot of plastic surgery. Somebody said, oh, he had a facelift. That could be true. He do look real plastic. He looked like a damn Ken doll. But he also just looked replaced. Like I keep telling you, a lot of these people not themselves. A lot of them are replaced. Hey, what's up, Perk? Yeah, I'm up late. I'm trying to keep it too long. I definitely gotta go to work. But yeah, I think Tom Brady, I don't think that's him, bro. And don't he be going to them white parties? Like, I don't think that's him. He looked very out of character. But that commercial was very telling as well. Y'all just gotta peep the symbolism. Like they be telling you. Like again, the Scarlet Woman, celebrities being replaced. They put a battery in his arm, like dead ass. Somebody last night was talking about, you know, do they ever think that Jay-Z or Chris Brown will headline? And that they think it's also crazy that like Drake has never headlined. Well, now that Jay-Z is the boss, I doubt it. Again, he has something against people like Young Money. I've talked to y'all about this. He has tried to take down Nicki Minaj. He has tried to take down Lil Wayne. He has tried to take down Drake. You know, Jay-Z has an issue, so I don't think we're going to see any Young Money artists at the Super Bowl for the next couple of years. And see, that's the thing though, because Jay-Z would make it seem like it's all about black power and black brotherhood, and it's like, no, it's about, are you in the clique? It's about politics. Because if Jay-Z was really all about black empowerment, then he would have probably had Lil Wayne be at the Super Bowl. But I keep trying to tell y'all, Kendrick did it because Jay-Z is a part of the group of people that are trying to take down Drake and Young Money. You know what I mean? You guys gotta understand that. Jay-Z is in that clique. He's like buddy buddy. I've told you guys. He's buddy buddy with Lear Cohen and all of these execs. He's a music exec. Like, he's cool with the heads of Def Jam and all, like Lear Cohen, Lear and Ken Lyles. Like, Jay-Z definitely in that clique that's like trying to take Drake the fuck down. He definitely has always had a problem with Drake. So he definitely trying to end this nigga. It's definitely people against them. Serena dancing, that shit was hilarious. It is what it is. Drake has been sticking and moving for a long time. You know, you can't do wrong forever and think it's never gonna catch up to you. I think Serena dancing was funny. I know some of the bitter men out there are like, I would divorce her. She shouldn't care about her ex. Her ex has constantly come for her and her new man. Like, y'all are not gonna ignore that. She has a right to fucking crip walk all over Drake's stupid ass. Drake, like, some of this stuff is, again, things that he deserved, and then some of it is made up. But it's just like with Diddy. Like, Diddy got a lot of, like, real allegations against him, and then some of it is just made up. But when it comes time, like, for your doomsday and for you to get your karma, like, you just gonna get it how you got it. You know, you did some really sly shit, so some really sly shit gonna happen to you. It just is what it is. Like, but let me know in the comments, did y'all enjoy the show? I thought the show was cool. I like Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam. I thought his commentary was really great. I thought that they did put on a good show overall. But it wasn't, you know, again, it's not a Beyonce show, so okay. And Beyonce can't perform every year, but it was just all right. I do realize that he was doing magic on y'all when he was like rapping in the circle with the people out, you know, people, he had the dancers in the circle, and he was like doing the walking around. Y'all, portals. He performing the shit. Portals, come on. Ceremonial magic, wake up. Who else I want to move on to? Oh yeah, well, hold on. They calling this man a PDF file all on TV too. I'm just like, Drake, how are you going to move on? But I do think he'll be able, because again, y'all forgot about R. Kelly. When R. Kelly was having X tapes released of him defecating on people and like releasing urine on people, like, y'all niggas still went back and like listened to R. Kelly the moment he made another hit. And I think the industry is gonna make fools out of y'all, because they're gonna end the humiliation ritual, and then all of the PDF file allegations, when Drake drops some more hot shit and like people start, his brethren in the industry start coming out, making it seem like, oh yeah, he back good, he back into the swing of things. You know what I mean? Once the industry like opens their arms up to him again and like welcomes him back, I definitely feel like people will forget all about the allegations. Who does what? I just feel like the industry is going to take you down when they want to take you down. They took R. Kelly down when they wanted to take R. Kelly down. When R. Kelly was still making money and was still useful, they let them. R. Kelly weird ass. But Diddy be peeing on people too. Like, it's just like rich people shit that they do. Like, when they just get bored. They piss on people and shit on people and do like really weird, humiliating shit. Like, they have a humiliation kink. And I think that's what we're watching with Drake. His overlords have humiliation kinks. And right now they're getting off by referring to him as a PDF file. The gag is Drake and a lot of other people in the industry are PDF files. Y'all all mess with kids. That's the whole big gag, because people at the Grammys is like calling him out. Like, a lot of his peers are like participating in calling him out. And it's like, if, you know, those of us who are in the know, who know what y'all do behind the scenes, y'all all, you know, be on them islands doing weird, strange things for some money. The whole industry is built off of the youth. The youth African, D Rugs African, and X African. Just catch what I'm saying to you. That's why it is giving humiliation ritual. But yeah, the PDF file shit is tough. Ooh, Drake, you got some work to do. Okay, I want to get into more industry shit. DaBaby and Young Miami, Lotto and Glorilla. Everybody is collabing because weak bitches link up. Everybody is collabing because they need to collab to get any kind of buzz. Are y'all listening to this shit? They got Sexy Red and Bruno Mars collabing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the industry is broke with these forced business 9 to 5 lunch break ass collabs. Meeting in the break room ass collabs. Yes, the procedure. Did you listen to it? I have no interest in hearing that shit. The little bit I saw and heard on Instagram was more than enough. I'm tired. DaBaby and Young Miami, like, but you know, that song gave like kid programming because Young Miami sounds like a child. She raps like a young, broken little girl. Like, you know, just her voice and she makes her voice squeaky. I think that song is like definitely some mind control programming. None of it is anything special. But yeah, and like, think about it, it's DaBaby. DaBaby and Young Miami. What's up, Aubrey? Of course, they always got to do their symbolism. I'm not surprised. Thank you for adding that, though. But his performance was highly coded. But the main coding was just the black and white chessboard to keep black people in a state of disillusion, oppression, and perpetual victimhood. Why is she still trying to do rapping? Who? But Young Mammy, because she is marketing. Yes, right. Cry Baby and all these like weird like kitty songs. Young Miami, you gotta understand. Let's talk about that real quick. Young Miami said that she was dropped or shelved by her label. I just know that Young Miami probably was, even if she was dropped, she got lucky. But once you are in that game, you gotta work and make money however you can. So she gotta make something happen. She's gotta, you know, somebody invested money into her and they gotta recoup off of her. Shit, you see she about to go over there and do baddies. She was just working for Diddy. Like, come on now. But this music is trash, and with her doing the squeaky voice, DaBaby doing whatever the fuck he do, it just gave like, this is like some weird, like, again, this gives PDF file vibes. This gives like some kind of weird ass music collab that seems like it caters towards young people who are not monitored by their parents. With Lotto and Glorilla, this bitch is trying to help other bitches out. You know, it's cute. It's a look. The female rappers are crashing out. With Lotto and Glorilla, I just feel like, again, Lotto trying to ride anybody coattail. She turning into the new Megan Thee Stallion. She should just be a yacht girl and take her podcast serious. Who? Megan? No, or who? Lotto? Oh, you talking about Carisha? She should just focus on Carisha, please, but she just do too much. She can't even focus on that. She got, her episodes are not consistent. You know, I think she should, but it would be good too if she just like cleaned her shit up, because it has been just a lot of fuckery and mess and like overly sexual content for just no reason. I feel like even if it was messy as fuck, I don't like that it's hypersexual. Carisha Please is like dope. She usually has a good set, good styling. Like, the budget is there, but the topic sometimes is just too much. Like, it's bad enough she's known for sex, but it's like, that's why I'm telling you, like, she clearly just such a sex worker, because she just can't have a conversation without somehow bringing it back to sex. Like, she could never have like too deep or too intellectual of a conversation. I think she does have good questions. I think she does did give decent conversation. Like, I do like her perspective at some points, but overall, like, the show just gets gutter really quick, and I'm good off that. But we were just talking about the industry with the lame ass collaborations with DaBaby and Young Miami and Lotto and Glorilla, and I feel like Lotto is becoming like Megan the Stallion, where she just trying to ride somebody's coattail, like her own shit not popping, so she just got to do what she got to do. She just hopping on anything. Like, Lotto had a song with Playboy Cardi. She had a song. She just did a song with Glorilla, and it's like, where's your solo hits? Cause you're not even really doing shit on your features, and it's just like you just coattail riding because your solo music don't do shit, and like you need clout. Right, just all these damn mid ass features. Heavy on the mid. It's not even like these bitches is not giving us verses like Nicki, where we're like we waiting to hear Nicki verse. Like, it's not even like that. Glorilla, like, shit. I don't. Glorilla just is so industry. Yes, everyone clicking up because they asses can't survive alone in the wild. So it's lame. It's dead. I don't want to hear none of this trash ass music. These trash ass collabs. Moving on. Before I move into like more serious topics, let's get into Jaden Alexis. Supposed to be doing a collab with Lena 22, or like Adam's wife, Lena. Oh, hold on. Mona Leo. She can't rap. I hate, she be yelling and shit. Mona Leo is pretty. She should be in school or just doing something else. Like, she should try to run a boutique, own a store. Like, I don't know why she feels the need to rap. I've been telling y'all this. Erica Banks, Mona Leo, all the dolls, the Asian doll, the dream doll, the cash doll, all of their asses can go right back in the box. Summer Walker can sing. I like her voice, but she spends a lot of time making demonic music. The music industry is a pyramid scheme. They just need you to sign that contract. We're going to get on that too. Once you sign that contract, your ass is done with. But anywho, Adam 22's wife, Lena, who's a porn star, she's supposed to be making a movie with Jaden Alexis. Didn't I tell y'all that Jaden Alexis and Krishan were being pimped by Blueface? Didn't I tell y'all that Jaden Alexis and that, you know, a lot of these girls, like, Blueface was trafficking, and that the industry is all about signing somebody and then they go sign somebody because it's a one big ratchet ass pyramid scheme, and that everybody sells ass to make real money? Didn't I tell y'all this? Now, Blueface is somewhere in jail getting programmed, I believe. And it would only make sense that Jaden Alexis, oh, now she out here doing movies and releasing music. Because she worked for him. Like, imagine your baby daddy is also your boss. She is signed to Blueface's label. So she works for him. He not just her baby daddy. She, like, that's her fucking label head. And she signed. Like, what a fucking dummy. But he definitely got her ass out here on the host road. I've been telling y'all. Like, the fact that she's about to do an adult film that should just let y'all know how serious this shit is when I talk to you about it. Like, people is really out here doing corn because they signed a record deal. Bitch, I've been telling y'all that everybody is selling cooch, selling bussy, selling the youth, like being D-rug mules. Like, everybody is out here like doing like a little bit of weird shit. I've been telling y'all, the industry makes money off of X work, affecting, escorting. Real music ain't really making no money. which leads me into my conversation about Jello and Nicki. Now, I tried to tell y'all on my YouTube short that this whole situation with Leangelo and Nicki Medeiros is fake. Now, I heard that she's 34 and he's 26. I've also heard that she's older than 24 or 34. I think she is older than 34. She's probably like 36, 38. You know what I mean? I think she's older than what she's saying that she is, dead ass. I just feel like she didn't want to show that they had that much of an age difference, which is what, okay, I get it. She likes him, he likes her. They don't want people in their business. Nicki Minaj is like 40, 39, 40. Yes, Afro beats, they do be killing it. They really do. But okay, right? So what's been kind of making me believe my theory is the fact that Jello still has no follow-up song out, and the music video for Tweaker was so bad. He comes out the blue, not even an EP, talking about he's rapping, and thank you. Let's have fun tonight. I appreciate that. He comes out the blue talking about how he's rapping now. No EP out. Viral song off rip. Viral song. Got another song that's like, doing decent. People are not out yet, but it's got a lot of hype. He's previewing music on Black Boy Max and like all these streamer platforms. Okay, he's got connections. But a lot of y'all felt like LeVar was the one that orchestrated that deal with him and Def Jam. I always felt like his BM Nicki had a lot to do with that deal and that she was in on it. She knows people, from Love and Hip Hop. She knows people in the music industry. She's very well connected. She been living in LA her whole life, or LA Vegas her whole life. And so has Jello. He's got brothers in the NBA. Like, they definitely both have connections and pull, but she's older. She's his BM. She comes from a lot of money. So I have a light in here. So she definitely knows a thing or two about record deals, and he's probably going to take, her advice. So I definitely believe that she went to him and she's like, I know these people, come sign this deal, or you should get the deal to look like this. This is the deal that you want. Because think about it. Again, she knows a lot about the music industry. I think she does. She used to be on Love and Hip Hop. She's, she knows Jason Lee. She knows Tierra. Like, she knows a lot of people just based off of her connections on Love and Hip Hop alone. She also went to USC. She knows a lot about the damn music industry. She's his older, rich BM. Like, he's definitely going to listen and take notes from her. And the music industry just doesn't seem like they're too focused on really pushing Jello as an artist based off of how they're dealing with his career. Like, I just watch how Ice Spice, how Rihanna, how Drake were handled with the release of their music, and you know what I mean? They didn't take long to like follow up with the audience. Like, they was dropping singles, high budget videos, everything. But with Jello, it doesn't seem like they're that interested in doing all that. Like, he had that low budget video. He had the song, Oh My Swerve in a Corner. He got the Lil Wayne feature. Okay, he's been booked. But I haven't seen him do like consistent club bookings. He's online on these streamer platforms doing a million interviews. And then boom, next thing you know, this tea comes out about him leaving Nicki. And it's like, your deal was so big because they're not, and you got so much ownership of your music because you're not really going to be pushing your music. You're going to be on Love and Hip Hop for about the next 10 to 15 years, selling out your life and your relationship for a check, like Rashida and what's up, Kermix? Like Rashida and like Rashida and Kirk. He's not that serious about it. Just like the gag is Dion, he's not that serious about basketball, or he'd be playing overseas. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I forgot who else it was. It was Rashida and Kirk and like Scrappy, Bambi, Erica. Like, those people, like, they signed long contracts with VH1. And I think that that is what Jello has done. I think he has signed a big music contract with that like somehow feeds into like a TV deal. And that's where they're going to make the most money off of him acting and pretending on reality TV. Nikki used to be on Love and Hip Hop. She probably wants to get back into the public eye. You know, again, it's gonna. I'm sure they're both gonna get like some big consistent dough out of it, like because they only publicized Jello's deal. They didn't publicize if Nicki signed a deal neither. And again, they're like, oh yeah, he got all his music licensing and music rights or whatever, his masters. That's because they're probably not really gonna push the music. They gotta recoup money some way. And it's probably gonna be through him on with a long-term role on a reality show. You know what I mean? That's why they gave him such a big deal. But I just always felt like once he signed that crazy ass deal, I was like, he just fucked up now. Like he just made a huge decision that I do think he will live to regret because it's a record deal. Like you think they're gonna let you just they say this is the best deal we ever cut. This is the music industry. You don't just get big, lovely, lofty deals without having to give up something. And that's when I told myself, I mean, when I heard about the deal he signed, first of all, the fact that he signed a record deal with a major label is a no go. But then when I heard how big the deal was, I was like, he just signed away his soul and anything else that was in the room with it. He just signed all that shit away. What I think about JT's solo career, um, going nowhere fast. And I hate to say that, but JT, her career ain't really doing shit. Her music, her solo music isn't that good. I've done a video about it. Her solo music isn't that good, and I don't think her label take her serious. I don't think she's had a music video. Oh, thank you for the update, Micah. Good for Ken, because her being signed with Roc Nation was not a good look. I did videos on that with Ken the Man, Megan Thee Stallion, and Roc Nation. No, because she was signed just to be shelved. So she wouldn't be competition for Megan. I'm glad that she's out of her deal so she can give some real competition because Megan isn't really selling. She's just very famous. But as I was saying, JT's solo career, no, it's really not doing that great. Her last project, I really wasn't feeling, and I don't recall if they've given her like a solo music video budget. Not that I could think of. So she's got work to do. But unfortunately, JT's work is all about devilment. And I don't think it's going to work out for her. She's like, you know, her brother just died, and JT's been behind the scenes, like doing a lot of rituals, and allegedly, according to what we can see, it looks like she's been behind the scenes doing a lot of rituals, doing a lot of, you know, little demonic. What's up, Icon? Good to see you. It looks like JT and Uzi. It looks like Uzi has been. It looks like what the fuck it is. Like Uzi is initiating her. She's behind the scenes doing every type of fucking spell in the book that he's taught her, from the people at Rick Owens and Michelle Lami's offices. You know what I mean? It's giving that he's ran through by the industry and he's just giving her the spell book, and she's doing the work. But is it really connecting and clicking? Not really. Yes. Yes, come on, Icon, come through. Yes, I don't want to hear shit that JT talking about. I'm pretty over her. I don't think she's gonna make it. I think they know that she's not gonna make it until like as big of a star as she wants to be. And I think they are just, I mean, and not everybody wants to be a big star. I think some people just come to a point where they're fine with the money. And I think they're just, if you allow yourself to be a vessel to be used, they're going to use you. They need somebody to do it. I like how they booed Ice Spice. Yeah, I was saying last night that they might be pimping Ice Spice. That like Taylor Swift might be like her handler. Nothing would surprise me. But the industry relationship between Taylor and Travis Kelce is very obvious. It's clearly fake. I mean, come on. She's allegedly an industry witch, and that's why they're together. So she can, do some spells and motions and potions over him and his career. JT's still signed. Yes, she's still signed, but I just don't think it's really working out for her that well, and I don't see it getting better. I think what's really going on is Glorilla is chosen, and Glorilla is chosen, and JT just can't rap that good. She sound she low key needs Carisha because she doesn't hold her weight solo that well. Like, and it's starting to explain why she felt she needed to be in a group. Because I always felt like, why couldn't she rap by herself? And it's like, because she couldn't hold her own by herself. That's how I feel about JT. And again, I just feel like JT, even Ken the Man, Erica Banks, all of these girls need to stop rapping. We have Mona Leo. We have more than enough female rappers. I named all the dolls earlier. I'm tired. Okay, I gotta definitely look into that. Who's Rick Owens? Rick Owens is a designer. He's a fashion designer. Okay, moving on. No, I didn't see the watch, but people were talking about the people getting booed. I'm indifferent to it. I think Taylor Swift is just okay. I'm not really a fan. She's got good music, but she's not my genre. She's not my type. She's not my sound. Nothing. So with her getting booed, it is what it is. Like, it happens. And some people, like I was saying last night, Beyonce and Taylor Swift are both a little bit overrated. Doesn't mean that they're not hardworking. Doesn't mean that they're not talented. It just means that they get too much credit for what they do. I mean, the man did movies with. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Icon. I wrote down your request. I got to do some research. Thank you for the request. I appreciate when y'all request things. So I think Jello, I'm all over the place. I think Jello made a big mistake by signing that fucking record deal. You don't get to just sign a deal and nothing happens. You will be giving your soul. He signed that big of a damn deal. I was nervous. I'm like, I hope people around him don't start passing away. I hope he don't pass away. But I think he's just about to be on reality TV tweaking. T Swift mentioned where's the broom. Right. Taylor Swift is strange. Like, it's obvious that she ain't all the way right. I talked to y'all a little bit about the Kanye rants. Kanye's still going crazy, selling, just anti-Semitic t-shirts. Y'all gotta understand, this nigga Kanye is just like Beyonce. Like, he only wanna fuck with you or talk to you when he has something to sell. Y'all just haven't caught on yet. Like, people say, oh, Beyonce only talked to us when she wanna sell something. Same with Kanye. He just entertains you better. Beyonce don't come back out with antics. She comes out with a product. What's your idea? Nicki Minaj. But when it comes to Kanye, he come out with stunt, with antics, with controversy. You know what I'm saying? He comes out riling you up. But the whole time, this nigga's like, oh yeah, go to Yeezy.com. Like, cop the shirts though. I got merch though. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta see Kanye is selling you something. Yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all, everybody crypto scamming. Kim Kardashian been caught up with a crypto scam because they broke. Yes. JT and Uzi are, because you gotta understand, JT and Uzi are put together by the industry. Like, he just there to help her get initiated. It's not. I think y'all be thinking really deep about it, and I just see it for what it is. She probably she's under a mental program, I'm sure. Like, it's weird. I mean, she's been doing the symbolism. She definitely is under a mental program. She definitely sold her soul, allegedly. Okay, y'all got me a little bit off topic. What was I talking about? I kind of was at Jello Ball signing that deal. His soul is gone. He done fucked around, signed that goddamn deal. And I just feel like he's made a big mistake. He don't even realize how much he's about to go through it. I feel like my eyelash is tripping. He's about to go through it. But just mark my words. Like I said it because Moniece came out and gave commentary after the scandal broke. Oh yeah, you know, cause wasn't Stunner from Vegas that Barbie doll? Yeah, I be remembering stuff that JT be doing. JT always doing something symbolic. Kanye, oh yeah, I was saying Kanye coming out to sell you some shit. Like Kanye don't give a fuck about y'all. He just selling. He just every time this nigga Kirk and Spaz, he got an album coming out. He got new merch. Like Kanye just be getting the crowd hyped to sell his merch. Like y'all just gotta peep that. It's business. Like this nigga really don't give a fuck about y'all or the Illuminati, bro. He don't give a fuck. He be telling you true shit, but he just don't. He's selling products. And I know some people think that he's gonna get assassinated. I don't think they wanna murk Kanye. Like maybe I think he got a couple more years in him. They're gonna use him until he's no longer useful. Right now, he still make money. He's still useful. He still get people talking. So it makes sense to keep his ass alive, no matter what he do. And that's why he be That's why he be spazzing and kirking out. So do Cardi and Offset. What fake relationship, fake industry shit? Like that's what. Right, he's still profitable. And then with Cardi and Offset, I told y'all I thought that they were going to go back to reality TV. They should. They're not making no money off music. They should go back to reality TV. And I predicted that in a prior video. Just like I'm predicting that with everything with Jello and Nicki and Fizz being on TikTok live after the bullshit goes viral and Moniece coming out speaking, it's like they about to start filming if they aren't already. Everybody is in a contract. I feel like that shit is about to be on Love and Hip Hop so bad. Well, you know what? Nicki Minaj, and that's that shit I'm talking about. Because Drake has done a lot of snake ass shit. And like collabing with Lotto, writing for Lotto is like, nigga, you done lost your mind. A lot of people feel that way, Icon. Because Drake really be pulling like little hoe ass stunts. You know about Dreezy a little bit. Whatever drama that she got going, that's not Dreezy. It's Deandra and Dej Loaf and Jack. Like I'm tired. Dreezy's good. I haven't really heard from her lately. I think she's actually cute for the industry, but I just want black girls to like do something different. Like what happened to Tierra Whack? Like she was actually good. Like right now we just have Summer Walker, SZA. We still got Beyonce, like who's doing whatever the fuck she wants. Dej Loaf is industry, babe. She's gonna do whatever the industry, wants her to do. Yeah, Kanye do be doing shit when he gotta sell products. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, because it's like all the good people they phase out. Meanwhile, we still looking at Flo Milli, Cash Doll, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, like Lotto. Like the industry is for weirdos. Yeah, Tierra Whack like got skills, but they gonna push who they want to push. They gonna push who down with the bullshit and who's with the shits. Drake did do some industry shit by collabing with Lotto. Do I think Nicki should get back? I mean, she could. I don't really care. I want Nicki Minaj to just focus on Nicki Minaj. I don't want her to like get into no industry shit and like try to get back. It's not no. Just like do your just be a female rapper. Like please stay out of the bullshit. Cause people don't need any more reason to hate on Nicki. It's already a lot going on. Okay. So yeah, we getting through the topics. Okay. Planes crashing Leave the World Behind. I rewatched Leave the World Behind today at work. I was sitting at the desk. I had time to just like listen to it, watch it. The planes crashing, continuing to crash. It's very obvious that it's orchestrated. It is giving terrorist attack to some extent. But I don't feel like it's necessarily, I feel like if it is outside forces, they are working with our government here in the US to like do something to us, like, and to create fear and to create, because fear is a very like, it's a very powerful emotion, and it emits a lot of energy when you're scared. And so I definitely feel like it's something that's being done on purpose to create like mass hysteria, mass fear. People are afraid to, people are afraid to fly, and people are shook, people are getting hurt, people are losing their life. It is giving like a harvest. It's giving harvest, right? It's giving fear mongering and harvesting, and it is giving low key like error attack. Do I think something's gonna happen to some extent? Yes. I feel like they're setting up the stage for something to happen with all the plane crashes. And it's only a matter of time. Like when I was watching Lead the World Behind, again, they were talking about the red notes that were falling from the planes or from the drones or whatever. And then look, there's that Chinese app Red Note, and they were talking about just the way that they were describing life is how we're living now. So I definitely feel like we are going to be in a situation soon where there's like a national emergency. We have another attack. I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one is Project Blue, where they release holograms of beings that are not there or that are not real, and convince you that those are your creators. Because one thing I wanted to talk about was Elon and the Greys. Because when you watch American Horror Story, they talk about on season 10, the second half, Death Valley, they show gray aliens infiltrating the government and how they offered the president technology in exchange for the population and to have access to human DNA, pretty much. And the aliens turned on them, made secret treaties behind their back, and they eventually, turned on the humans and like wanted to take over their species as a whole and occupy their planet. And you see that now. Like Elon is like this big tech guy. Clearly, he seems like somebody in the last revelation of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's against the Son of God. He seems like that type of person. And so, like, he's playing that role. And he's all up in the government, practically telling Trump what it is and what it's not going to be. And so, it's very obvious that we are in the new age. We're in the new age. We have an infiltration, an extraterrestrial infiltration in the government right now. That's what it's giving. You just got to catch on to it. And so I believe that that's tied in with the planes crashing. It's got to be tied in. It definitely is. Like he is right. Doesn't it give, what's up, Kaylee? It does give Handler. And he does want to break the firmament. It's not going to work. He does. It's not going to work. So Elon can try what he wants to try. But with the planes crashing and all of this stuff, like, it's just demonic. You should be able to tell. It's demonic. People just getting hurt. And the amount of passing aways and stuff like that is, you could tell that, again, it's demonic in nature, and it's set up and it's on purpose, and it's, you know what I mean? It be your own people. Like, most of the T error that we go through in America is domestic. Catch that. So I want to talk to you guys about that. Just peep game. We were talking about the Matrix today. I kept it cute. Right. It's on purpose. It's strategic. I kept it cute tonight. I am going to come back to you, and we're going to do a live before Sunday, latest Sunday night. But, I'm coming back sooner than later. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.